What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTW BRB, and welcome to episode 9 of Let's Play the WWE 13's Attitude Era mode. Last time we started the Austin 316 era, and we ended up winning the Royal Rumble and defeating Road Dogg and getting attacked by the New Age Outlaws in D-Generation X. So now we travel to WrestleMania to face Shawn Michaels for the title.
Throughout the mid-90s, WCW had dominated WWE in the Monday Night Wars. But as WrestleMania 14 drew closer, Vince McMahon knew he had to put it all on the line. And he did just that when he brought in the baddest man on the planet.
Iron Mike Tyson!
I want a piece of Mike Tyson's ass, so here's to ya.
Whoa! Here we go! Tyson Austin, you ready to get it? Come on!
My name is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I am calling your ass out right now, right here.
The world wants to see this! This is not sanctioned.
The Heartbreak Kid is the man that runs this show. DX Mike Tyson, it don't really make a damn. You cannot break Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so.
The fans all want to know the truth. Do you want Stone Cold Steve Austin as the world champion?
It's not just a no, it's a oh hell no! I do what I want, when I want, and can't nobody stop me. Who will come out the world champion? You will, Heartbreak! The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Championship!
Well, nice little hype promo for the WrestleMania match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels, which also did consist of Iron Mike Tyson. Very pivotal point. So Austin finally has a shot at the WWE Championship. With seemingly all odds against him, he knew it was going to be an uphill battle, especially with the baddest man on the planet lurking as the DX Conspirator. I think I pronounced that right. Some believe that this is the match that ultimately ushered in the Attitude Era. I believe it. So our match objective is to win by pinfall or submission, and we have 3 historical bonus objectives: succeed at the WWE Attitude Moment, perform a stunner on Shawn Michaels, and win by pinfall. So let's get started. Excuse me about that, nerds and geeks. I'm Mike Tyson. Alrighty then. This is pretty neat because I did pre-order this, so of course I have the, I believe the little slip that tells me I can, yep, WWE13 unlock Iron Mike Tyson as a playable superstar. So I do have that, and if I do, I'm not going to give him DX's theme song, but the unfortunate factor is that he has a D-Generation shirt on. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they would have given him his own, some sort of his own like ring gear, something like that, you know. It'd be a little bit more creative than just making him all DX'd out, because it's stupid. And then we have to hear DX's theme again. Seriously? Why didn't they just come out together? THQ, so far so good, but you're gonna make me say it. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say it, because it's just a little thing. It's not like it's something major, so I'm not going to tell you guys to fix it. Just don't do it again. How about that? Nonetheless, Shawn Michaels, the world champion, the man that we're going to take 1v1. Should be a good matchup here. very historical matchup. As the thing, the little bio before stated, that many people do consider this to be the matchup that ushered in the Attitude Era, and I'm honestly, I'd have to disagree a little bit. I believe the Montreal Screwjob match between Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart is the match that ushered in the Attitude Era, but this match is definitely one of those matches that let people know that change is coming to the WWE, if you understand what I mean. So, always good for that. Oh, I felt like I was going to burp, but it didn't come out. But yeah, it is always good for, you know, because not one match changes everything, you know. It's numerous matches or numerous things leading up to that that makes it historical, and this was one of those matchups where it definitely helped the WWE in the long run. It wasn't a failure of Vince McMahon. I know they said, oh, he put it all in, and I'm not quite sure why it's all in on Mike Tyson. I mean, I understand. I was born in the 90s. I understand how big Mike Tyson was in the 90s. He was Muhammad Ali big, something I don't believe Floyd Money Mayweather will ever be able to achieve. Even Manny Pacquiao, I think his name is, will ever be able to achieve. Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, they were as big as it can get. They were the Hulk Hogans and the Rocks of their industry. So it's always good, but I don't understand why they're like, oh, he put it all in. I believe Mike Tyson's a WWE Hall of Famer in the celebrity wing, right? I'm pretty positive about that. And there's, if you know me personally, which I highly doubt many of you do, honestly, I despise the WWE celebrity ring. I mean, not the Hall of Fame area, because it's just, to me, it's a publicity stunt, and majority of the people that go in there, I don't feel deserve to be in there. Like, for instance, oh, excuse me, I did not mean to yawn. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired, but like Drew Carey. But out of everybody in the celebrity wing, Mike Tyson, who was inducted, definitely deserves to be in there. So, good job goes to Mike Tyson. He's one of the people that I definitely can agree with that deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Even if it wasn't the celebrity wing, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. So, like I said, we have to succeed at the WWE Attitude Moment. We have to perform a stunner on Shawn Michaels and win by pinfall. So, not too bad. The Attitude Moments are not that hard, believe it or not. And the other two is just normal things that I would do even if I didn't have to. I mean, that's usually my thing. I like to use my finisher in pin, you know. It makes it more realistic. And if you nerds and geeks know me for the past 3 years, I have not, past year, Jesus, I haven't been on YouTube that long. But if you've gotten to know me at least in the past year, you know I like to keep things as real as possible. From many of my Let's Plays, for one. Well, not really, like, it's hard to keep something real in a video game, but I like to keep things true, you know. I don't want to, you know, go off and, oh, this is, like, for instance, I mean, let me talk about the universe mode. That was my biggest thing. That's made me who I am today. That's why I have, at this moment of this recording, 90 subscribers. I'm not stupid. I mean, there are some of you who are friends of mine that subscribe to me. There are some of you who subscribe to me, believe it or not, because of my other LPs. I know somebody told me that they subscribed due to my the recently LP that ended a while ago. This is probably not going to go up for like another couple weeks. But anyway, he told me he subscribed due to my Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion Let's Play. So, I mean, I'm not a fool. I know majority of you though subscribe due to my wrestling, and I'm assuming most of you have seen other people's wrestling things too. So, most of the people I saw out there that were doing universe modes were just, honestly to me, retarded. That's why I did this, because I wanted to do it the way that I would like to watch it. I mean, most people were going off like, oh, let me create a whole brand new show. Let me, you know, simulate some matches, all that stuff. I just didn't like it. So, as you guys have found out over this past year, that I like to keep things real. So, all good. The thing I hate about these attitude moments, you never know when they're going to come. They kind of just pop up out of nowhere, and it's not that, I mean, I don't mind the fact that they pop up out of nowhere, but the thing is, they take forever. That's what I'm saying, I forget what match it was. I'm not sure if I was doing it on my other account, you know, the one where I don't record on, because trust me, Nerds and Geeks, I'm way far past Stone Cold. I'm in the Rocks thing on my other account. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm way past it, and I'm not sure if it was on there or if I recorded it, but I had an attitude moment, and it was just taking forever, and I didn't even attempt to reverse that. So, I don't know. I just feel like they take way too long. Like, they don't really give you a hint of what you have to do in order for them to come out, or how many minutes into the match you have to play as. So, you know, finally hit a reversal, jeez. Shawn Michaels, please stop. No more reversing. Oh, Jesus. OMG, WTF, LOL to WBRB, the king of reversals. The man who reverses anything, claims to be so good at this game, and then loses to people on normal mode. Yes, it's on normal mode, Nerds and Geeks. I felt like normal mode would be kind of hard and kind of easy at the same time, so you know. There we go. I don't think I've actually ever... Wait, have I? I was gonna wonder if I've seen this match before, and I don't know if I have, believe it or not. I might have. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, I'm pretty positive this would be a fantastic matchup. Nope. You wish you could hit me with that. I busted his ass open, too. Stand up, dude. Hit him with the stunner now, you know? So we got one of our mission objectives done, but we cannot pin him yet because we need that attitude moment. Is it with Mike Tyson? Let me see. Go in here. Wait, maybe I think I have to pin him or something, don't I? Nope. What? Oh shit! Here it is. I was so confused for a second. Bulldog. I want to see if I can get a finisher quickly. I think the referee is going to be out for the rest of the match. But we still have Mike Tyson on the outside, so we cannot. Oh, my cat opened my door. So I'm probably going to get yelled at by my stepdad about how loud I'm being, apparently. But I don't... Yeah, we cannot do any weapons or anything. Sweet. Do this. While he's doing that, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to close my door. And now we're going to pick him up. And stunner. So a second stunner, always good. And we need to pin him, and Austin just showboating as usual. My cat, once again, opened my door. If that wasn't a fast count, I don't know what is.
We have a new WWE champion, and folks, he is a rattlesnake. And I don't think Shawn Michaels can believe what he's seeing. Mike Tyson siding with Austin. Maybe this is the setup all along. Michaels standing up to Tyson, the baddest man on the planet.
Oh!
Tyson, the right hand, down has knocked out Shawn Michaels. This place is going nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, will you ever forget WrestleMania 14?
So that was interesting. What did we unlocked? Bonus match number 15. I'm still not sure what these bonus matches are. WrestleMania 14 Arena and the WWE Championship from 1988 to 1999. I mean, in 98, excuse me. But that was an interesting turn of events, right? Mike Tyson comes in, fast counts for us, knocks out Shawn Michaels. I'd say it was a good end to WrestleMania, if you don't say so myself. Yeah. Very good. And we have another WrestleMania match. This is a bonus match, I believe, actually. So, very good. Probably will be the end of this episode, too. So, ever since Bad Blood, when Kane interfered in Tombstone Undertaker in the inaugural Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker has refused to fight his younger brother. The continuous mind games and events that have unfolded between the two over the last 7 months since the point, however, have given Undertaker no choice but to destroy his brother Kane. These two 7-foot monsters, virtually mirror images of each other, would finally face off one-on-one against one another. This match would mark Kane's first WrestleMania appearance and Undertaker's 7th. So we don't have any match objectives. Our only objectives in this match are historical, and we have to perform a chokeslam, perform 3 tombstone piledrivers, and win the match by a pinfall. So that's always good. I believe, like I stated, that this is a bonus matchup, but we still got to play it. I'm trying to 100% this LP, so we're still going to play it, nerds and geeks. So, out first we have Kane, and I have seen this match before because I own a, I don't know what the DVD thing, I think it's called Tombstone, and it's the Undertaker story, so I've seen this match before. And, the rivalry between these two was just a fantastic rivalry, and I may have dropped a little frames there, I apologize. But, it was more as like, Kane just kept begging Taker to face him, and Taker just refused to do it. He did not want to face his younger brother. Dropped some frames there, but I think we're not going to be fine. Audio's definitely going to be off for this one. I apologize for that, nerds and geeks. I do apologize if my audio is off a little bit. So I'll try my best to fix it, but I highly doubt I can. Nonetheless, though, outcoming now is The Undertaker, and I'm going to really be mad if the audio is messed up and either Kane is still coming out or, you know, the match has started and you see me, and out next is The Undertaker when they're fighting. But nonetheless, I doubt it would be that far into the match. I don't even think the match would be on. I just think I'd be a little late. But anyway, out next is The Undertaker. And like I was saying about the rivalry between these two, it was actually very interesting due to the fact that for the first time ever, we had a superstar really saying how he doesn't want to face him, not because he's scared to fight him or anything, but mainly due to the fact that it was his brother, and he didn't want to take on his brother. So I, as a kid, you know, falling for this stuff, believing it was real like most people did, and, you know, thought The Undertaker and Kane, I mean, I don't know what I was thinking as a kid. I'm a superhero fan, so I thought maybe they were real. But, you know, seeing these two and thinking that they really had powers to me, I was like, whoa, this is going to be a pretty badass matchup. So I've always been a fan of The Undertaker. I've kind of grown out of him as a, you know, once I got older and older. I mean, I enjoyed his American Badass gimmick. You know, apparently a lot of people did not, from what I hear, but I personally enjoyed it. And then, I've enjoyed his Deadman gimmick, but I don't know. As a guy growing up, I kind of just got tired of it. I recognize he's a fantastic wrestler, fantastic character. It's amazing how he survived that long with that gimmick. But at the same time, to me, like I said, I just kind of grew out of him. He wasn't my favorite wrestler when I was younger. He's never actually been my favorite wrestler. I can look at him and to say that he's definitely considered one of the greatest of all time, and that's me saying it. I don't care what anybody else says. I think The Undertaker might be the greatest wrestler of all time. I mean, everybody would argue, oh, Shawn Michaels, but I don't know. I think it's The Undertaker, to be honest with you. But that's what some people are. They're entitled to their opinions. If they think Shawn Michaels is the greatest wrestler of all time, then that's what they think. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I like Shawn Michaels, but if this was a list of my personal opinion of wrestlers who I think were the greatest of all time, Shawn Michaels would not be in the top 5. Maybe in the top 10, but not the top 5. I'm not going to lie to you, nerds and geeks. Hate me if you want, but I'm not a liar, and I just don't think Shawn Michaels is that great. I mean, I'll admit that he's a fantastic wrestler, but to me, there's just some people who are better than him. We got a finisher pretty fast here, so I believe his secondary finisher is a choke slam. Yes, it is. So, well, there's one choke slam. We got one choke slam. Now we're just going to need to get 3 tombstone pile drivers. That's not going to be fun, because we need to get 3 finishers. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is store all 3 and just hit them over and over again. Actually, never mind. If he reverses one, all that work's gone to waste. Never mind. But Undertaker, as I've stated, in my personal opinion, may not be his biggest fan in the world. I mean, he's not my favorite wrestler, but I think The Undertaker is the greatest wrestler of all time. If I were to ask who number 2 was, I mean, you might think, oh, I'd say Triple H just because, you know, that's my favorite wrestler. But I would have to say The Rock, probably. And then it would be Ric Flair. And then it would be Triple H, and last would be Macho Man Randy Savage. And I'm not talking about just in-ring ability. So, I mean, if we're going by in-ring ability, I mean, the people I just mentioned aren't, you know, no slouches in the ring, trust me. But I'm talking about accomplishments, so on and so forth. Like, Shawn Michaels has accomplished a lot, but Ric Flair and Triple H have both not only are phenomenal wrestlers, even Ric Flair at his old age, I felt like he was a great wrestler, but they both held, I believe, 16 and 14 world championships between the two. And does he have another signature? Does he only have the no, he has a running one. Okay, sorry about that yawn there again, nerds and geeks. And The Rock, he's defeated Hulk Hogan. It did not mean to pin him. I think he's too close to the ropes, though, anyway. Yeah. But he's defeated Hulk Hogan and John Cena at WrestleMania. I mean, all props to him. He's a 7-time world champion. If he never left for movie acting, he'd probably still be a main player to this day. And he just, all those people I mentioned had a connection with the fans, whether they were heels or their faces. They were always able to get the fans behind them, honestly. I mean, that's another thing. If you're going to be a great wrestler, you need to be able to play both roles, if you ask me. You can't just be good at one. I mean, Ricky Steamboat, Ricky Steamboat, phenomenal wrestler, but he's never been heel, so in my opinion, you need to be able to play both. I mean, you don't need to be freaking, I mean, I'm not saying Ricky Steamboat's not a phenomenal wrestler, but he's definitely not in my top 10 list. So, I don't know. I feel that my top 5 list is a legitimate good list. And if you don't like it, well, that's why I said it's my list. It doesn't have to be your list. I know most people would rate Shawn Michaels at the top of his list, but me, I just think there's better wrestlers out there than him. Just like I'm not a Daniel Bryan fanatic. I'm not a CM Punk fanatic. I admit that both of them are phenomenal wrestlers, and I used to actually despise Daniel Bryan, but as of late, I don't know. I'm kind of not liking him, but I don't hate him. I'm not gonna lie, actually, I do kind of like him. But, I guess the reason why I didn't like him earlier this year was I just felt like he got, like, it just didn't make sense to me. How he won everything. Like, he became Mr. Money in the Bank, and I understand Money in the Bank's supposed to be this surprising thing and all that, but that was a little too surprising if you ask me. Daniel Bryan had no momentum going for him. He was just a jobber. And even when he held the Money in the Bank briefcase, that's what he was, a jobber. It was just, even though he was Mr. Money in the Bank, he was still on Thursday Night Superstars. He was losing every time most of the weeks, and he was just a jobber. And then out of nowhere, Daniel Bryan just became a star, and it made no sense to me. I mean, he won Money in the Bank because of his popularity, if you ask me. He didn't deserve it. And those people were saying, oh, he deserved it, you know what he's done, he's worked his ass off. No, in WWE, he was nothing. I mean, he held the United States Championship, he lost it, okay. Then he had some stupid, excuse me again, why am I yawning? But he had some stupid little thing with Gail Kim. That became an utter failure. And then what did he do? He won Money in the Bank by pure luck. And he became a jobber directly after that. He was just an enhancement talent. I mean, I don't think he should have been an enhancement talent. Don't, you know. Like I said, phenomenal wrestler. WWE was making a mistake doing that. Yeah, we only have one more to do, so we can pin on this one. But just like, I don't know. I'm talking about Daniel Bryan in a match with Kane. What? I didn't do the jokes. Fuck. All that work to build up that finisher led to a choke slam. Oh, boy. Okay. I mean, that's no fun. But I guess I can talk about Daniel Bryan some more, but this is definitely the last match. But, like, oh, I hit Charles Robinson. It just made sense, didn't make sense to me, and I guess that's why I didn't like him at first, because I felt like the only reason he made it was because of the fact that he was an internet darling and all that. And it just kind of pissed me off, but now he's kind of grown on to me. I don't hate him, and I kind of like him. He's very entertaining now. Before, he had, like, the personality of a brick wall, but now, as of late, he's picked it up. So, all good. And then, why was I even talking about Daniel Bryan before? Let's do old school since we've been doing that other one. I'm not going to make it. I thought he was going to go to the other one. Am I going to make that? Really, Taker? You were right there. Right there. And he's like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Meh. Whatever. Old school. Alright. Now let's hopefully end this the right way. Get our third and final tombstone. Finally. And my little brother comes in out of nowhere trying to be all quiet when he really wasn't. This should end it right here. Sweet. There we go. Okay. That was a nice little talk about nothing, barely. I mean, Undertaker Kane's in match, and I talk about two completely different things. But it was actually pretty good. Dropped a little bit of frames. I do apologize, like I said before, if my audio does not sync up together. I have no control over that when frames are dropped. But, you know what, Nerds and Geeks? Like I said, that was probably going to be the last video. I mean, not last video, last match of this video. So, I hope you've enjoyed episode 9 of Let's Play WWE 13's Attitude Era Mode. And if you have, please leave a like. And if you would like to see more, please subscribe. I have been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. I apologize for my little brothers making noise in the background. My door is open, so they won't stop making noise. But I'll see you next time. So until then, have a good day.